This is Stephen CONARD, and you're watching GR News. This is Stephen CONARD with GR News, and these are your headlines. San Diego Comic-Con 2018, the premieres, the reveals, and why one DC Comics writer needs a bodyguard. One of the biggest fandom-driven conventions in the world took place this weekend, and once again, we were not disappointed. Trailers for Aquaman, Shazam, DC's Titans, and all the DC TV shows dropped. Speaking of fandom, we got our first inside look at M. Night Shyamalan's The Glass, the third installment of this cleverly disguised, until now superhero trilogy, which includes Unbreakable and Split.
It's amazing to meet you.
Good for you.
The trailers, narrated by the voice of Dr. Ellie Staple, played by Sarah Paulson, who specializes in treating patients with delusions of being a superhero or villain. Glass will be hitting theaters January 18th, 2019. Rounding out our SDCC 2018 coverage is a story coming out of the con about Batman writer Tom King being accompanied to the con by an assigned bodyguard. This is all linked to the fact that King has been receiving death threats online from toxic fans and their inability to accept Batman number 50's Batman and Catwoman wedding and twist. Many were surprised by King being assigned this bodyguard and to what extent the online harassment and threats had gotten. King gave Polygon.com a statement regarding the bodyguards. "I was assigned a bodyguard by my con agent. Anyone who read the issue and felt that pain would get a little salve with it, and you'd see that there's a twist at the end that sort of says this isn't over. For 5 days, fans didn't get the salve, and they didn't get the twist. They got the pain, and for those 5 days, understandably, people were upset, and I can't blame them." King's former life as a CIA counterterrorism operative had worked and served in Afghanistan and Iraq did actually help him frame the situation. "There used to be a bounty on my head from the fucking Taliban. I can deal with a few Twitter followers." Check out our ongoing coverage of the SDCC 2018 reveals and events all week here on Gamer Redefined.
What's happening, you guys? This is Greg Ballard with your top 5 of the weekend, San Diego Comic-Con 2018 edition. Number 5, CW officially announces Batwoman. Okay, this was a discussion. This was a rumor. There was casting going on. But now that San Diego Comic-Con has come and gone, CW has stepped up and said, this is definitely happening. It's definitely going to be an ongoing series. And you're definitely going to meet her during the crossover in October or December. Usually it hits somewhere around there. I've heard a lot of December. The Batwoman, currently she's not been casted, and the casting call that I've heard is a woman of any ethnicity. They describe this woman as like highly athletic and highly trained. I, for one, have been waiting ridiculously long for this to happen. Amazing stuff. So we look forward to that. Number 4. The RZA debuts a trailer for his latest Katrina crime drama, Cutthroat City. Now, we know the RZA from Wu-Tang, and we know that he does karate movies, basically modern karate movies like The Man with the Iron Fists. But this time we're seeing the RZA-nator, Bobby Digital, moving into more serious filmmaking. He was in a couple of movies himself, now he wants to be behind the camera. And Cutthroat City is a story about a bunch of people who see no way out of their current predicament and decide to rob a FEMA camp. Number 3. Jamie Lee Curtis was at Comic-Con, of course, promoting the new Halloween movie, and had a moment with a fan who used their time when they got up to the mic to basically tell her that her character of Laurie Strode had inspired this fan to defend themselves using sewing needles as a weapon during a home invasion. And it was very tearful, it was very emotional, and she did what no one would expect, you guys. Well, I would expect, because I'm a big Jamie Lee fan. But Jamie Lee got off stage, walked off, went over to that fan and hugged them. Like, it was a dope moment. Jamie Lee Curtis once again showing everyone, you know, how awesome she is, you guys. Like, no one's ever says anything bad about Jamie Lee Curtis. We make fun of her and her yogurt, But other than that, we love the girl, you know what I mean? Aptivia, you know what I'm saying? Number 2, Star Trek Discovery Season 2 trailer drops and we get to meet the legendary Captain Pike. Guys, big Trek fans are going to flip out. Everybody who watched the old school series in Star Trek knows Captain Pike was the captain of the Enterprise before Kirk. Yes, you guys aren't paying attention. Pike was the captain until he died. He got killed really kind of just in a cheesy way, and then boom, that's when Kirk moved in as the captain. And I know that's how they wrote it and how they planned it, but I found it was cheeseball because Pike was the man, and he got his comeuppance, I would say, in those J.J. Abrams reboots where Captain Pike was a badass and went out like a champ. Number 1, DC's drops the Titans trailer. Guys, okay, for the most part, this trailer was mind-blowing. Everybody in the world's like, okay, you want me to pay for DC Universe? You want me to give you this money for this monthly streaming service for what? Well, finally they answered this question, and this Titans trailer was amazing. Still a little iffy on the Starfire, but let's talk about how Dick Grayson is a gritty badass on his way to becoming Nightwing. And that one line, guys, you know the line I'm talking about. Right after that satisfying crunch on that criminal's jaw.
Where's Batman? Fuck Batman.
The amount of bones that break and that crunch as he steps on the side of that guy's jaw. We do see a lot of things in this trailer. I'm not going to go too deep into it because, again, I'm making a video that's coming out right after this newscast, and it's going to be our trailer breakdown. So definitely go check that out, but it shows us a lot of what's going on. It dips in pretty far to the Titans mythos, and once again, it still shows that scene with the bad wig and the awful sundress of a misrepresentation, let's hope, of Starfire. We still need some help on the Starfire stuff. Once again, you guys, this has been Greg Ballard with your top 5 of the weekend.
New Aquaman trailer debuts at San Diego Comic-Con 2018. A superhero, Sai Tsunami, crashes into San Diego Comic-Con 2018 this weekend, and a new reveal-heavy trailer for the upcoming Worlds of DC release, Aquaman.
That was the worst pep talk ever.
Jason Momoa, who plays Arthur Curry, the man who can talk to fish, posted a video online the day before the reveal, inviting viewers to check out some big news he has for us, and then he dives off a sea cliff into the raging ocean below. The camera then switches to an underwater shot of Jason holding his mobile phone to the camera, which read, "Trailer tomorrow," on its screen. The following day, we were all treated to a great-looking sneak peek into the premiere of this rockin' modern take on the aquatic hero we've all come to love.
Permission to come aboard.
The trailer gives us a first glimpse as well into the city of Atlantis and a first collective look at the suit for one of the movie's main villains, Black Manta.
Strap in. Welcome home.
The war is coming to the surface.
Director James Wan has taken a classic superhero who's been the butt of jokes for decades and has turned him into this take-no-bullshit Atlantean warrior we all can't wait to see in his own movie. Catch Aquaman when it splashes into theaters December 1st. For continuing information on these stories and more, like, comment, subscribe to Gamer Redefined. This has been Stephen CONARD with the GR News Team.